What is wrong with everything today? Hello, everybody. It's still early morning. It's early morning. I say that it's half 9 at the moment. I haven't done my post yet. I'm probably going to do a late one on the post today. I've got a whole load of stuff from my personal account, which I'm not looking forward to packing up because it's all my dinky toys, and I feel like I'm going to have to like do them in bits, otherwise I'm going to end up sending the wrong ones to the wrong people. And as you can see, this Lego is still everywhere, and I want to do cleaning today and it's not happening. And there's something wrong with my internet and I have to keep refreshing everything. This says it's 10 o'clock. So I don't know what's wrong with all these devices around here. Right, it's loaded it now. I'm in the process of pulling all the pieces out for this set, which is the Black Monarch Castle. I'm pretty much there. I was doing this yesterday actually, last night. So I've got most of the pieces there. I'm just on these frustrating bits now, which is like these little bits. It's the grey, the old grey versus new grey. So I've actually gone and put substitutions in there, which is starting to become frustrating because I had everything right. I've done all of this. So I've done all of these pieces. And I'm right down here now. So I'm on this bit here. And now I'm starting to come into problems, which is very frustrating. It's a bad day anyway already because somebody's giving me bad feedback on an auction item this morning. So a £2.99 sale has now got me a bad feedback without any warning. But these people always leave these feedbacks at 3 in the morning when they're drunk and stupid. And these people always bid on these items when they're drunk and stupid. And there's a lot of drunk and stupid people in their homes at the moment. Oh, it's so risky. I had a bid last night on something because I have my notifications off, and then it told me my notifications this morning, and then I looked at it and it had gone. So thankfully they'd retracted it because people don't know how to read. I'm probably going to have this problem is going to be even more intense soon when, you know, reading, all the people from now who don't read come into the world. Right, so I need 4x8. I need 3 of them. And now I've got all my Lego out. How annoying. But I think you can see the colour balance on that. I'll show you anyway. It's the newer. Yeah, so as you can see, it's the newer pieces versus the old pieces. And because this is from, I don't know actually, this is the one that I had when I was a kid. 1988 it says on here. Now I've lost my place. And since my internet's not very happy at the moment. Yeah, so I'm gonna be pulling all this. I just need to do, I mean, obviously I've got all of this stuff here. I need to pull all those things. I've put a request to remove that feedback because I've immediately I've refunded the woman, because the way I saw it is, it's like, well, it's £2.99. You live in a really posh street on in Edinburgh, so obviously you don't want people to know that you're buying your clothes off eBay, you idiot. So I've just given her a refund, so then she can roll the t-shirt up and have a proper like go at herself with it, you know, give herself one for free. So there you go. That's what you need to do with these people. Yeah, I have got a bee in my bonnet about it, and I don't need to have a bee in my bonnet about it. but it's annoying when people don't contact you and they just launch straight into a tirade of abuse, because obviously their life is so pitiful. We need to ruin somebody else's day. So frustratingly, I haven't got, I mean, I've got the 3 pieces that I need on there, but it's very obvious that one of those is a newer piece and the colour match just isn't quite right. I am being a bit of a purist. This is because it's my favourite set, I think. I've had to tip all of this out because I've got to find another piece like that, and I need in old light grey. I need 8 of these. I'm inclined to put blacks on. So this is why I have to do this in daylight. Now I'm sure you can see the colour balance on this. This is all the same thing, but on Bricklink they actually call this light bluish grey, and then they call it dark bluish grey as well. I think this colour is, it's some other, I can't think what they call it, but I'll show you the other greys that you have. This is the problem, and this is why I'm dreading starting the Star Wars ones, because I pulled a load of the Star Wars stuff out and it just wasn't right. So that is called Old Dark Grey, and then this is Dark Stone, I believe. Yeah, Dark Stone. So you can see the colour is so completely different. But all of this is supposed to be the same colour. But these are vintage editions, and this is more modern manufacture. And this is the problem that I have, is the colour match just isn't right on that. That's the only, I need to find a second one of them. So when I order this off the internet, although I'll be ordering it as the colour that I think I'm ordering, you see, and then you've got when it starts fading. It's so frustrating. I'm very, very close to getting this castle finished as well. So I'm gonna tidy all this up, and then I will have to, it would be nice if I could hoover and mop and then go to the post office. But I don't know which one it is, and I've got to go and get the food for tonight. So sometimes the pizzas at Asda are nice, sometimes they're not, and I might brave Asda. I only brave Asda about 4 times a year because it's terrible around here. Yeah, so I'm going to drag on with this. Maybe give myself until 11. And then do the post, and then go and do my errands, and then come back and clean, because I can just put all this away at some point. I need to put it away. I've sold some of my the basic sets that I've been putting together with them. So I only had 2 of them listed, 130 piece bundle, and I've sold them. I told you they sold really quickly, so that's in less than a week, because I think I only put them on a Monday. So there you go. Yeah, things are going all right, I suppose. Once that blip is removed, I'll stop being so... Today is one of those days. I've had my feedback revised because I sorted that. I'm trying to tidy that Lego up, trying to get on top of things. And it's just not happening. I don't think cleaning is going to happen today. It's so frustrating. You know, when you have like an idea of what you want to do and then it just goes out the window. And now I've got 4 job lots of my old cars which have ended on auction. That's not one of mine. That was something that was in a Lego job lot. So I've got all of these. This is just one job lot which I'm just looking at here. I'm going to have to go and check on the computer again in a moment, because obviously this is my personal account. Look, absolutely loads of them. So I thought I'm just going to do them in bits, otherwise I'll I'll do them like 2 at a time, and even doing 2 at a time, I've just done one and managed to somehow swap the parcels over. I don't know. I mean, it's going to the right person. It's just it's got the wrong weight written on it, but it doesn't really make a difference because they're both second class. I just don't understand how I've done it. I've got a box for this one here. I just don't understand how I've managed to do that. It's just ridiculous. I don't know why I'm doing that. The rest of my scissors are blunt. Everything is just... It's just a right palaver today. I don't know. My husband did say don't worry about doing the hoovering, do it tomorrow, but I've got to go out and get the food. It's 12:30. I've been tidying up all morning because I just want to draw a line under doing Lego all the time. Don't want to have to do it all the time. I've just reused something really cool on the last one. I'll put that in the bottom and then just wrap them individually. It's just going to be, I knew that this was going to be a faff, and I think this is why this thing is sort of sat in the room for the corner of the room for so long, and then I just thought I've got to, not going to sell it, and it's not going to move out of my way if I don't list it on eBay. So obviously I did it on the last offer that they had on the personal items, personal eBay account, to get rid of it. It's just I think I was just putting off the packing because I just didn't want to do it. Maybe it's because it's my brother's cars and he's interfering and he's cross with me. Maybe that's why today is turning into a load of rubbish. But honestly, you can't keep everything. I'm surprised I listed that one actually. I really liked that one. Why did I sell that one? I like that one. I like that one as well. I thought I put this in the box of stuff to keep. Oh well. If my flat, catches fire, which is highly likely when you've got retards living in the rest of the building, I won't have any of these things anyway. Well, they're metal cars, so maybe that would have been the thing that survived. So it's going. I've got all these to do. And randomly these ones, which I've had listed for over a year, these ones have sold for $4.99. I haven't got any real money for these because they're repainted. I said they were for a refurb job, so there's no money, so to speak, in this because they've all sold for less than £10. So it is what it is. Hopefully I'll get to the post office for 2. Right, I'm back. I've been to Asda. It was absolutely awful. It was coming up to 5 o'clock now, and my husband should have been home like 2 hours ago. So I think it's because he said they needed to hand the building back today. So it's one of those things. Asda was absolutely awful. I was in there and it was so busy I ended up forgetting half the stuff. Well, I forgot half the stuff because the list when I was in Asda was sat in my kitchen. So I've forgotten, real basic stuff. It's just been one of those days. I don't know what it is. It's like the stars have aligned for today to be crap. So I haven't. Well, I have achieved this. Well, the washing's done. But look, my floor is back. And I've got a sort of clear computer desk. So the stuff next to it in the boxes, in the sort of the plastic boxes. That's all Lego sets that I've sorted that are ready for me to list, which is why I've tidied the other stuff away. There's loads more in those boxes, in what I had on the floor that I need to sort, but I just was losing my rag with it, so I just put it all away and I'll tackle that. But the first thing I'm going to do is tackle what I've got ready to list. Well, half of it needs photographing before I can list it, so it's not like I can throw myself back into it. But honestly, the faffing around that I had with the parcels this morning, because I was doing those dinky toys, it must be like the ghost of my brother who didn't want me to sell the dinky toys. But honestly, the way I see it with decluttering is I've kept a few things, a few decent things, but I can't keep everything. I don't think you get any value from something if it's a mad collection of about 200 dinky toys, whereas 5 dinky toys I can have out on display and I can enjoy them. So yeah, I don't know, it's got to me a bit in a way, but I needed to get it done. It's, you know, I'm just generally quite fed up. And then Asda, I had to queue for 20 minutes at self-service checkout because the queues were that bad, and they even had like a barrier up that went down one aisle and then back again for you to queue. So that's why I don't go to Asda. There was loads and loads of like groups of people just hanging around. So obviously, but there's also a COVID testing station right next to Asda. There's so many of them around here. We literally seem to have them on every corner. So there's one at Asda, there's one at the pedestrian bridge, and then there's one near Heineken. All pop-up testing places, because apparently we've got some horrendous strain, but I don't know. Apparently in Brazil there is no Brazilian strain, so believe what you believe. So I'm going to finish the mopping. I'm going to finish the hoovering, because I decided to mop because I just thought, well, I'll take the risk that my husband's not coming back for a bit, so I'll mop the rest of the floors. But then now I've mopped myself out of the bedroom, which I needed to finish hoovering. It's just so ridiculous. Yeah, so generally just one of these days that everything's just irritating, even down to not being able to find the end of the sellotape, and then you find the end and then it shreds. It's been one of those days. The printer chewed up some of the labels, and yeah, everything just seemed to be preventing me. But never mind, it is what it is. So hopefully this weekend I'm going to have a bit of downtime, a boozy time, drinks and dancing. And maybe if I can bring myself to list some of those things, I'll list some of those things. I've got some food anyway. We don't need to leave the house when he gets in, which he'll probably be thankful for because he'll be exhausted, because he was in for 7. So it's, you know, a 10-hour day that he's done. Mind you, it's quite relaxed hours that he's doing now compared to when we worked on the railway. Both of us used to work on the railway, and it meant we hardly used to see each other because he was on nights, I was on days. I was working away in Blackpool and he was working away wherever they sent him, and we just never saw each other. And that went on for a good 1.5 years until it just drove me it drove me absolutely mental. I've never been so depressed in my life when I was working for the railway. No wonder they have such a high rate of suicides. But there we go. I'm a reseller now. Sorry this hasn't been about reselling, but it has sort of. But it's been more about faffing. The faffing video. So thank you for watching. Better to upload something rather than nothing, isn't it? I'll see you anon, and hopefully when I'm back on Monday I'll have actually listed some things, or be in a situation where I can list, and I'll have hopefully dyed my hair again. That doesn't look so bad with the light behind it. It looks intentional, but I'll colour it up a little bit, I think. Okay, so goodbye. And goodbye from Stephen. Woo! Amen. Cool dude.